Good morning, dear students. I am Sulekha, lecturer in Commerce, Government Girls PU College, Sagar. Today's topic is Recording of Transaction Part 2. In the earlier classes, you have learnt about the journal and ledger in Recording of Transaction Part 1. Now, in the Recording of Transaction Part 2, you will learn about special journals. Special journals are subsidiary book, or it is also called day book. The important subsidiary book are cash book, purchase book, purchase return book, sales book, sales return book, and the journal proper. Now I am going to take about the cash book. In every organization, big or small, they maintain various books of accounts to record the business transaction. One such book is called cash book. Cash book is very important for any organization because cash is the main ingredients for the smooth running of the business. Cash book meaning cash book which records all the cash receipt and payment. ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಪ್ರಧಾನವಾದ ಅಂಶವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ವ್ಯವಹಾರವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಅಂಶವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಏನನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ರೆಸೀಟ್ and cash payment. It means all the cash transaction. All the cash transaction means all the cash receipt and all the cash payment. Receipt means you have already know about the receipt. So receipt means revenue or income of the business. Example for the receipt, sale of goods is the main receipt for the organization. Revenue earning aspect and the interest received is another example for receipt, and any amount received by the organization is receipt. Payment means expenses. Expenses such as salary paid, rent paid, commission paid, traveling expenses, postage, printing expenses, stationery, all these comes under expenses. So, in order to record the cash book, you must need what is receipt and what is payment. So, the main features of the cash book is one, it is a book of original entry or first entry. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಬುಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಮೂಲವಾಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ದಾಖಲಿಸುವಂತಹ ಪುಸ್ತಕವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್. ಏನು ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅವೆರಡರ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬುಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ and ends with the closing cash and bank balance. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. Closing cash balance means at the end of the period or at the end of the month. So after deducting all the expenses, what cash balance left is closing cash balance. So third feature is cash book is a cash account itself. It prepare like ledger. So cash book means cash account itself. So it is prepared like any other ledger. Next, fourth one, all the receipts are debited and all the payments are credited. It means all the income or revenues are recorded in the receipt side or debit side, and all the payments are recorded in credit side or the payment side. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದಾಯಗಳು ನಾವು ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಚ್ಚವನ್ನು, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಚ್ಚವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ find out the difference between total debit side and the total credit side. Okay, now the types of cash book. Cash book nalli very important types are single column cash book, or we call simple cash book. The name itself indicates it has only one amount column on both the sides of cash book. Second one, two column cash book or double column cash book. Under this type of cash book, there are two amount column for recording business transaction on both the sides of the cash book. I will explain later. Then third one, petty cash book. It records the petty payments. What is petty payments? I will explain later. Now I will take up a simple cash book or single column cash book. Its meaning: single column cash book which contains only one amount column for recording cash transaction on both the sides. On both the sides means on the debit side and the credit side. So it contains only one amount for recording cash and bank transaction on both the sides. Here is the format. Look at the board. So the format is like this. First one is date, second one is receipt, third one is ledger folio. LF means ledger folio. It is a blank column, so you have to give a very small space. Amount column, amount should be in the rupees, so this column width should be, you have to look the board, the width should be balanced. Then the second one, the date column, it is in the credit side, payment column, ledger folio and the amount. This is debit side and this is credit side. So now how the transactions are recorded in simple cash book by this illustration. The problem number 1. So the first date is 1/7/17. Cash on hand rupees 58,000. You have to read the problems very carefully because you have to make analysis what is the receipt and what is the payment. So second one, 2/7/17 paid for stationery rupees 3,000. 6/7/17 received interest rupees 1,000. 7/7/17 bought goods rupees 10,000. Then 8/7/17 sold goods for cash 14,000. 10/7/17 paid salary rupees 6,000. It is very simple problem and it carries 5 marks. and POQ question, it means practical oriented question allu kuda keltare. Prepare an imaginary simple cash book. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಫಿಗರ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈಗ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ 58,000. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 1717, ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಡೌನ್. ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಿ ಬಾರ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸೊ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 58,000. ದೆನ್ 2717 paid for stationery. Stationery is the expenses or payment. So it is the expenses of the business we record on the credit side. Remember, cash book records the transaction chronologically. Chronologically means order of date. Date wise recording anna ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. So 27, it is a stationery, so we record in the credit column by stationery. In the amount column write 3,000. The third one is 6717, received interest. Interest is income for the business. So it is to be recorded on debit side. So interest, when the interest is paid, it becomes expense. Here clearly says the received interest. So it is recorded in debit side. To interest, the amount is 1,000. Next one. So 7717, bought goods rupees 10,000. Bought means purchase of goods. Any purchase of goods for the organization, it is a expenses. So it is recorded in payment side. By purchase, the amount is 10,000. Next one, 8717, sold goods for cash 14,000. Sale of a goods is the major revenue for the organization, so it is a receipt. It is recorded in debit side. To sales, so the amount is 14,000. Next, last transaction is 10717, paid salary rupees 6,000. Salary is the expenses of the business, so it is to be credited. In the payment side, we are doing entries. So by salary, the amount of salary is 6,000. Now, when all the transaction is recorded, you need to make a total. ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಟೋಟಲ್, ಆ ಸೈಡು ನಾವು ಟೋಟಲ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ ಟೋಟಲ್ನ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ total of the debit side and total of the credit side. Now total of the debit side is, so 73,000. So the total of the debit side is 73,000. Now it is to be written in credit side. Now at the end of the date, here date must be at the end of the month. By balance brought down, sorry, carried down. See ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡನ್ನು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. Here, so the total of the expenses is 19,000. So the total is 73,000. So 73,000 minus 19,000 is 54,000. It indicates closing cash balance. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಡೀ ಈ ಲೆಕ್ಕದ ಅರ್ಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 58,000 ಇತ್ತು. ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಈ ಮಂತಿನ ರೆಸಿಟ್ 14 + 1 15. ಸೊ 73,000 ಆಯಿತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮಂತಿನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಈಸ್ 19,000. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 54,000. This balance is brought down to the next month. We write in the debit side or the opposite side. To balance brought down 54,000. So the problem is completed. Okay, now I am going to take a second problem. Prepare cash book from the following transaction. Transactions are like this. Nodi, January 1, 2020, balance of cash in hand rupees 40,000. 4/1/20, bought goods rupees 10,000. 6/1/20, sold goods to John rupees 14,000. Next 7/1/20, received cash from Mahesh rupees 12,000. 10/1/20, paid office rent rupees 4,000. 12/1/20, bought furniture rupees 20,000. Now look at the board. See, here is the format. Date, receipt, LF means ledger folio, amount column. This is debit side. We shortly write as DR. DR means debit. And this is credit side. We write CR. CR means credit. And LF means ledger folio. So, and in the credit side again date, payment, ledger folio, amount. So now we record the following transaction in cash book. The first one, the January 1st, 2020, balance of cash rupees 40,000. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. 1/1/20 to balance brought down. B bar D means brought down. B bar D means brought down. And C bar D means carried down. The amount is 40,000. The second transaction is 4/1/20, bought goods rupees 10,000. It means purchase of goods. Purchase of goods is the expense. So we record in credit side the amount is 4/1/20 by purchase 10,000. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Yes. Next one, 6/1/20, sold goods to John rupees 14,000. It means sale of a goods. Sale of goods is a major revenue for the business. So it is a receipt side record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So 6,120 2 sales. Okay, so the amount is 14,000. Now the next transaction is received cash from Mahesh, rupees 12,000. So we receive cash from Mahesh. Receiving of cash means cash come to the business. It is receipt of the business. So we recorded in the debit side. If the transaction is paid cash to Mahesh, ididre, so we record in payment side because we are paying cash to Mahesh. But in this transaction we are receiving cash from Mahesh, so we recorded in debit side 7,120. So to Mahesh we receive cash from Mahesh. The amount is 12,000. The next transaction is paid office rent. Office rent is 4,000. Rent of the business is a expense. So we recorded in the payment side 10,120 by rent. The office rent is 4,000. The last transaction, bought furniture rupees 20,000. Bought means we purchased furniture rupees 20,000. It is a payment. When we purchased the furniture, the cash is going out of the business. So it is a payment, not a expenses. Furniture is the asset for the business. When the asset is purchased, amount is to be paid. So it is to be recorded in credit side 12,120. Buy furniture. The total amount is 20,000. Now all the transaction is over. Now we have to make a total. So total na madona. Debit side total estappat andre 4 2 6 66. 4 1 5 1 6 66,000. And same total na ನಾವು credit side ಬರೆಯೋಣ 66,000. Now we have to make a balance. So balance date is 31st. At the end of the month is 31st January 20. By balance carried down. See here, carried down. C bar D. So now look at the total. So 10,000 plus 4,000 plus 20,000. Total of the payment side is 20 plus 10, 34,000. Now we have to deduct 34,000 from the 66,000. It is 32,000. It is 32,000. It means balance of the cash at the end of the month is 32,000. This balance is brought down to the next month. It means the February we write as to balance brought down. The amount is 32,000. See here, starting balance balance brought down 40,000 and total receipt and total expense. Balancing means the difference between the total of the debit side and total of the credit side. It is 32,000.